Thursday the 18th of December. I'm Wayne, and in case you hadn't realised, I'm a self-published author, and the books are available on the Amazon bookstore, so go to Wayne Blinko on the Amazon bookstore and check them out. So it is the 18th of December, and a few things have been happening over the last couple of days or so. Incidentally, the takeover of Netflix, takeover of Warner Brothers is hotting up with Netflix. Now, this is turning into a little bit of a hostile takeover because Paramount has now put in a counter bid. So Netflix versus Paramount. So as Warner Brothers has rejected Paramount's hostile takeover, the winning bidder is Netflix has unveiled a new integration of the two brands, logos, and more information about the merger of the two companies in the $72 billion takeover. Now, this bid has pulled both complements into both companies into the spotlight, and it's subject to regulatory approval. Now, here in the UK, we have something called the Monopolies Commission, which looks at these things in the UK. I'm not 100% sure how this will work in the States, but I do believe that Donald Trump is quite keen on the Paramount bid because his son-in-law is involved. So Netflix has shared a letter to Warner Brothers stockholders, and that acknowledges that their rejection of the Paramount's bid, while explaining why Netflix is the right home for Warner Brothers. This is quite an interesting tale of the two companies, particularly as if Netflix are successful, then they will get hold of an awful lot of IP. Harry Potter, for example. How this will affect the Harry Potter TV series that they're filming at the moment, it probably won't affect it while they're in production, but going forward, if Netflix do take over and they have hold of the Harry Potter franchise, then we could see a slightly different development with the TV series for season 2. Now, I'm not sure how long they're going to be filming season 1 for. I believe the schedule is to have it ready for next year, so they've got to be coming to an end. Incidentally, while I'm talking about the Harry Potter TV series, what I have noticed is a lot of the communities within the filming locations are involved. Now, my wife is what club do I support? Wycombe Wanderers in League 2. No, League 1. Not League 2 yet, but could be. Good morning and welcome. So yeah, with the Harry Potter TV series, hi Teaspoon. They're actually using the local schools to get some of the extras, and where my wife works, one or two of the pupils at that school are in the background of the TV series. But it's not just St Albans, they are spreading out to some of the other communities as well for some extras. So I really appreciate that, and obviously because Harry Potter was filmed in this local area to where I am now anyway, a lot of the locations are being reused, which is fantastic for the local economy. So I'm not really sure. Obviously season 1 they've signed and they're producing. With the Netflix takeover, how that will affect the seasons ahead, I don't know. Would it affect it? Because the question is, once Netflix starts the production, start getting their teeth into Warner Brothers, then they're going to have a say on a few things. Oh, thank you. Oh, yeah, we played Millwall a few years ago in FA Cup, so at the New Den. So no, thank you. It's good to see you from Canada. Well, from Millwall, but watching Bottlewada. Okay, thank you. So what's the weather like? It's a little bit grey and dark at the moment. Sun's rising. We've got the shortest day, haven't we, on the 21st, which I think is Sunday. And then it starts getting lighter, which means spring's on the way, which is always a pleasant thing. Get these winters out the way. Hasn't been as cold here in the UK as what we'd usually get for December, but then it generally turns a bit nasty after Christmas anyway, with March being more snow there. Fish and chips, definitely. Yeah, I got cauliflower cheese later. And I'm going to go and see Jimmy Carr tomorrow at not the O2, at Wembley Arena. Looking forward to that. I'm a big fan of Jimmy Carr. He's a great comedian. So with it being the 18th of December, let's chat birthdays, shall we? Now, did you realise it's Christine Aguilera's birthday today? And obviously she's known as the singer, slight bit of acting. What I remember about Christine Aguilera was the rivalry that she had with, was it Britney Spears? So they all kind of come out, didn't they? And had a little bit of a competition vying for fans. There is one really special birthday. There was two special birthdays today, which I'll get to in a second. So Katie Holmes, it's her birthday. And she, of course, was married to Tom Cruise. And her career, she's not done too badly, has she, with that? She's got a TV series, Poker Face. She's in one episode of that. That was this year. Hi. Probably known more for Batman, because she was in The Dark Knight, Batman Begins, but she didn't reprise the role in the later films. So, which is a shame. Did you notice that they replaced her in the other Batman films? So another notable birthday today is Brad Pitt. So, no, I haven't had haggis. Bangers and mash. I do enjoy bangers and mash. Also, sausages, chips and beans. It's another good one. And ham and chips. I'm fine, thank you. How are you? So did you realise it's Brad Pitt's birthday? And he was actually in the first Deadpool film. He's in there for a very split second, playing what's the invisible character? Manifestation or something. So it's really funny, because there's a video on YouTube with Ryan Reynolds talking about how they got Brad Pitt involved. Thank you. Where are you watching me from? Double D Fallow Sander Saver. So yeah, I mean, obviously you had Brad and Angelina Jolie. Some of Brad Pitt's highlights for movies are Troy, Meet Joe Black, that's another one. F1, that's his more recent film. Okay. So, hiya. Let's bring up Mr. and Mrs. Smith. That was a good film of his. Right, you're from the Netherlands, and David Duchovny. Right, yeah. Of course, he was in a film recently, wasn't he? It was a film or TV series on Sky Atlantic, I believe. He was, X-Files was really cool when that started off. Scully, yeah. Yeah, no, it's good. Two films, two X-Files films. Yeah, Dana Scully, she's nice. She was, wasn't she? Gillian Anderson was a bit of an icon when X-Files came out. I wonder how... well, this isn't really the chat for politics, so... I don't talk about politics on this channel. This is for pop culture and escapism. There's plenty of channels that will give you full news coverage of what's happening on politically in the world, and yep, go and watch one of those though. It's purely for pop culture, stories, escapism, things that aren't actually happening. Right. So what else was Brad Pitt involved in? Apparently he was in Bob Marley, which I didn't realise. Cover Up H's for Work. His earlier career was quite interesting with some of the stuff that he had, because obviously he wasn't particularly well known, as they're not when they start off. Departed. So another notable birthday today is Steven Spielberg. So Steven Spielberg, obviously the director, he's one of the best directors. And starting off with E.T., although that wasn't the first film that he was directed, he's gone on to produce classics such as Jurassic Park. Yeah, he might be. I'll double check. What was that? 93. So just on here. Oh, he's made a hell of a lot of films, hasn't he? So that's not all of them. It's where research goes out the window. Was he in Beetlejuice? Yeah. This is where I try and be organised for a live and make it as entertaining as possible, and the whole thing goes tits up. Let's see. Oh, previous. Oh, technology, eh? So yeah, let's see now. So I'm on his page. 93, you say? Who is it? Fox Mulder, Steven Spielberg. Yeah. So see all. And we're going down to 90. Okay. This is where my lack of knowledge shows up. No, it's yeah, no, I think you're right. California is something else that was made in 2007. That should be on this list then. 2006, 2007. No, it's not showing up. It might have had a different title in a different territory, because they do that, don't they? They'll have a different title for a different film. Same film in a different territory. I need a coffee. Gamification. Well, there's one way of solving this. I think you are probably right. I thought, I'd have all this organised, I'll be planned, and then keep it stream flowing nicely. Right. 2019, show more, that's what we want. So, yeah, 2005 was Mr. and Mrs. Smith. 2007, Jesse James. Inglorious People, as that says there, come on. Devil's Own. (2007). Let's have a look. So Troy was 2004. Burn After Reading, Benjamin Button. Was that a character? 12 Monkeys. Yep. World War Z. I believe there's going to be a sequel to World War Z, isn't there? Or has it already been made with? Bruce Almighty. He's been in a hell of a lot of films, hasn't he? 93, right. Tracks. Too Young to Die, 1990. No way. You'd have thought he'd be on his IMDb page, but it's not playing ball. Known for. Right. Previous. Here we go. Hopefully. 94. Right. That's looking a bit more like it. So his first film was Hunk in 1987. Then he appeared in Dallas in 87, 88. 89, Freddy's Nightmare, 30-something, 90, so getting there, 93. Legend of the Fall, 7, 12 Monkeys, Sleepers, Devil's Own, Fight Club, Snatch, The Mexican, Spy Games, Friends, 2003, 2007, let's get to 2007. Well, on his IMDb page, you've got Mr. and Mrs. Smith in 2005, Babel, Ocean's 13, The Assassination of Jesse James, Jimmy Kimmel and Ben Affleck, yeah, Burn After Reading, Curious Case of Benjamin Button, Jack Black's. I didn't realise Ryan Reynolds was in the X-Files. Oh, well, that's interesting. I'll have to do a video on that, maybe. Okay, so the other notable birthday was, as I say, Steven Spielberg, who obviously directed Jaws in 1976. It's intriguing when you look at some of the films that Spielberg's directed, because starting off on Jaws in 76 and then E.T. in 82, they're two totally different movies, aren't they? And then obviously Jurassic Park in 93. He's got a film out called Disclosure Day that's coming out next year, which I'll try and find a bit of info out for that. So that stars Emily Blunt, by the looks of it, and Colin Firth, Wyatt Russell. If you found out we weren't alone, if someone showed you, proved it to you, would that frighten you? So that's the tagline for Disclosure Day. It looks like it's going to be an alien invasion sci-fi. So it's being written by David Koepp and Steven Spielberg. Stars Josh O'Connor and Eve Hewson and Emily Blunt. So that sounds pretty cool, doesn't it? There looks like there is a trailer for it. Right. Unfortunately, I'm going to have to go. So I'll catch you all later. Cheers.